Welcome back, everyone. We're for the third time. I am really enjoying this little series I'm doing, my most anticipated. Yes, guys, we're finally into July. June, in my opinion, it only had a couple good ones. Finding Dory, Conjuring 2, everything else was so this summer so far, I have to admit, it hasn't been the greatest summer ever. I really just need that big blockbuster movie. And I've looked at July, and it does look promising. We just need good movies. I'm telling you, all we need is just good movies. So I have my list here. I got my top three most anticipated, and the top 3 movies I'm not looking forward to. But before we do that, let me just get a rehash of what I messed up last month. So last month, I bet Finding Dory would be the biggest hit, and guess what? Got it right. Finding Dory is the biggest animated movie of all time right now. That's great for it. I'm glad it's a great movie. But for flop, I picked Warcraft, and of course in China it broke the Star Wars record. It made a whole bunch of money. So Warcraft made money. It wasn't even that bad of a movie either. And so Warcraft made money, and it's not a flop. But Free State Jones looks like it is the flop, and I almost called it, but I went with my stupid gut and I called Warcraft. So that was last month, and now let's hope I can finally get one right. So let's start off with July. Let's start with my 3 most anticipated. So starting off with number 3 is a movie that if it didn't have this creating team or this director, I probably wouldn't be excited for this movie. But I am looking forward to the BFG. And the only reason is Spielberg. Steven Spielberg, he made my favorite film of all time, Jurassic Park. He has made amazing films, Indiana Jones, E.T., Jaws. He is an amazing director. He can do anything, and I will watch it. I will watch anything he puts in theaters. Anything. But this past couple years, he keeps making world history movies. Lincoln, War Horse, Bridge of Spies. Give me that big, juicy, big blockbuster. Back then, he made every blockbuster, and it was so good. Jurassic Park, Jaws, Indiana Jones, he made blockbusters. I just hope this movie is good. It doesn't look like a big blockbuster, but it looks like a good movie to me. And I just hope Spielberg can just bring out the magic and just give us something really good. And let's just hope Indiana Jones 5 is good. Let's hope it's not a Crystal Scroll, but let's hope Indiana Jones 5 is really good, by the way. I'm looking forward to that a lot. But yeah, BFG, I'm putting at number 3. And so at number 2 is a movie that I hope it's good. I am looking forward to this movie, but for something deep down is telling me it's not going to be good. And I have never been a huge fan of this franchise, but these past 2 reboots we've gotten this past couple years, I really like this franchise now. I went back and watched them. I said, they're alright, whatever. I'm a fan. I feel like I could become a fan now. And I am looking forward to Star Trek Beyond. It looks like a good movie to me. It looks like a fun action sci-fi movie. And I need that really bad before Rogue One comes out in December, which makes it all dark and gritty and everything. I need a fun one. So give me Star Trek Beyond. And it looks good. It looks like a good action-packed summer movie. And RIP to Anton Yelchin. When I heard he died, man, that hit me. I was like, really? And especially how he died, that's awful. I feel really bad, but I am still excited to see this movie. And it will be sad to see him in his last, I think this is his last movie. But I am looking forward to Star Trek Beyond. That is why it's at number 2. So number 1, right when I was going down the list, I was looking at all the movies in July, and right when I saw the title, I was like, number one, hands down, number 1. That's it, number 1. That's number 1, and that is Jason Bourne. Nothing can beat that for number 1. I am to God. I promise you right now, if I had to choose Rogue One, only Rogue One, not Episode 8, only Rogue One, or Jason Bourne to watch right now, I am being honest, I'd pick Jason Bourne. You know why? Because as a kid, I grew up watching that Bourne trilogy. I love the original trilogy. I love Matt Damon in this role. He's awesome, and I rather watch this than Rogue One, and Rogue One looks good. But Jason Bourne, that's childhood. I grew up watching this. I love this more than James Bond. I love the Bourne movies, and the 4th one has its problems, but I do want to review all 4 movies leading up to Jason Bourne because I feel like that's going to be awesome. I love the original trilogy, and I hope to gosh, please let this new one be good. I hope, I need it to be good. I need this to be good. Just for me, I need it to be good. So that was my top 3 most anticipated. Now some of the 3 movies that They don't look good. Like last month, I got that wrong. All the movies I put on my list for last month that just didn't look good, they turned out to be okay or decent enough. Like, but overall, these lists, let me just tell y'all guys, these three, I'm not like saying they look like they're not like gonna be bad or something. I'm just saying what I've seen from trailers, commercials, or any of that. My opinion, it just doesn't look good or something. Just that's what I think. But I am still interested in these movies. I'm interested in every movie. So let's go on the list. So number 3, I do have The Legend of Tarzan. Listen, I love David Yates. He directed some of my favorite Harry Potter movies. But am I the only one that the CGI for this movie, at least to me, it looks terrible. The CGI to me looks awful. Like, it looks bad. Like, it looks like a piece of crap CGI to me. I'm just saying, I'm sorry if you, my dad loves Tarzan. I grew up watching the original Disney one, and I love that movie. I used to run around my house wearing little pants, whatever, being on my chest. I'm a Tarzan fan. I love Tarzan, especially that movie. So this new movie, it just looks so dull. And I've seen one review of this movie, only one, and I haven't heard good things, but I'm still going there optimistic because I'm a Tarzan fan. Coming in number 2 is, I don't even really like to talk about this movie series anymore. I grew up with I actually grew up with the series, and I love the first 2 movies when I was little. But now we're in the 5th one, and it almost makes me want to skip the movie, but I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna review it. Ice Age 5. I don't even know what is it, Collision Course? Something like that? I don't even know. Ice Age 5, like, you just look at the trailer and you can be like, okay, that just looks like a toddler would watch it. Well, I'm gonna go pay money and I'm gonna go see it for you guys. But it looks like crap. It really does. Like, is there anything to say? It's Ice Age 5. And it's still making money. So number one, the movie that I probably, if you would ask me this question in January, I'd been like, oh, top 5. This is my most anticipated. Well, it's also these first 2 trailers I've seen this past couple months. I am not looking forward to this movie, and I want it to be good so bad. But my number 1 movie I'm not looking forward to anymore, it's Ghostbusters. Man, I love the original Ghostbusters. The original Ghostbusters is awesome. I love it. And man, when I heard that this was coming out, I was like, awesome, this could be awesome. Paul Feig, Melissa McCarthy, this is going to be awesome. Until we saw the trailers. Either they're holding up all their best jokes, or they're showing their best ones. Because their best jokes, I haven't laughed one time in a trailer. One time. Not once. I have not seen a single scene from any trailers, and I've not chuckled, not smiled. I just sat there and looked at it. It looked so plain. It doesn't have that feeling of Ghostbusters. That's my number 1. I do not think it is going to be good. I hope it is, though. I really do. So now at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about the movie I think is going to be the biggest big hit or the biggest flop. But before I say that, I have to go down a list of other movies that do look interestingly good or anything like that. Purge Election Year looks alright. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates looks funny. It looks alright. Secret Life of Pets looks actually really funny. Lights Out is a scary movie that I am looking forward to. I want to see Lights Out. It looks like a really good movie. Bad Moms looks awful to me. It just looks awful. And Yoga Horses with Kevin Smith movie, that just looks terrible. Like, I might not see that because it looks bad. Like, it looks like garbage, honestly. But those are some other movies that are coming on July that I will be reviewing. But yeah, July, I need that one good movie. So let's do like we always do, let's predict what the movie is going to be the biggest hit and the biggest flop. So biggest hit, I'm actually going to go with Secret Life of Pets. It's a kid's movie. It looks funny. I haven't heard any reviews at all, so I'm actually going to this movie looking forward to it. It looks funny, and it's a kid's movie, so money, and it's summer, so Secret Life of Pets is taking the box office money, I do believe. I think Ice Age just looks bad. I think Jason Bourne, since it's coming out on July 29th, it's got like 2 days to be the biggest hit. I don't see that happening. But I do think Secret Life of Pets has those weeks. I think it could be one of those movies that stays in the top 5 box office and just make money. So I'm giving Secret Life of Pets the biggest hit of July. And for the flop, I'm going to go with my number 1 movie that don't look good, and that is Ghostbusters. Now the reason why I say that, I know, Ghostbusters, it's going to make money. I do think it's going to make money opening weekend, but it's got like $100 million budget. It is like the like #1 like disliked movie trailer in all time on YouTube. Right now, this movie looks like it's going to be a huge flop, and that is why I'm putting it as my #1 flop, because no one is looking for this movie anymore, especially after these trailers. So I'm going to say Ghostbusters is the flop, but if I had to pick another movie, it'd be Legend of Tarzan, because it just looks so dull, into my opinion. Anyway, guys, so that is it for my July most anticipated. Jason Bourne, I am looking forward to, and Ghostbusters, I hope you're good, but you look bad. And I think that Sick Like Pets is going to make a whole bunch of money. So that's my predictions, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!